For decades, tanks were considered unstoppable. Steel monsters weighing tens of tons, thick armor, massive guns, psychological dominance. Entire battlefields collapsed when tanks rolled forward. But history has a pattern. Every dominant weapon eventually meets its counter. And in this case, the counter didn't come from another tank. It came from a single soldier carrying a launcher on his shoulder. Today, we're diving deep into the most influential anti-tank weapons ever developed. The systems that forced armored warfare to evolve or die. From Cold War wire-guided missiles to modern fire-and-forget technology, these weapons changed how wars are fought. This is the story of infantry versus armor, and how steel lost its invincibility. The TOW missile, short for tube-launched, optically tracked, wire-guided, became one of the most important anti-tank systems ever built. Its genius was control. Instead of fire and hope, the operator visually tracked the target while the missile followed guidance commands sent through thin wires trailing behind it. This allowed infantry to engage armored vehicles at ranges that once belonged only to tanks. BGM-71, TO2, USA, evolution of a legend. As tank armor evolved, the TOW evolved with it. The TOW-2 wasn't a reinvention. It was refinement. Improved penetration, better guidance, and enhanced effectiveness against modern defensive armor kept it relevant long after its original design era. Few weapons survived decades of technological change. TOW-2 did, because it adapted. Javelin USA, fire and forget. Era. The Javelin missile represents a fundamental shift in battlefield philosophy. Earlier systems forced soldiers to remain exposed while guiding the missile. Javelin eliminated that risk. Once launched, it guides itself. Its most feared feature is top attack, striking tanks from above, where armor is weakest. This wasn't just a technical upgrade, it was a psychological one. Tank crews had to start worrying about threats they couldn't even see. Javelin symbolizes modern warfare, speed, precision, and survivability, where one soldier can halt an armored advance. Kornet, 8014 Spriggan. Russia. Russia's answer to advanced Western tanks came in the form of Kornet. Designed for long-range engagement, Kornet focuses on raw destructive power. Its role is simple: defeat heavy armor before it closes the distance. Kornet reflects a different design philosophy, less about portability, more about range and penetration. On the battlefield, its presence reshapes tactics, forcing armored units to rely heavily on infantry and reconnaissance. Métis M Russia. Where Kornet dominates distance, Métis M thrives in mobility. Compact and portable, Métis M gives smaller units the ability to counter armor without heavy infrastructure. It highlights a core military truth. Not every fight happens in open fields. Urban zones, forests, and broken terrain demand lighter, flexible solutions, and Métis M fits that role perfectly. Milan. France. The Milan missile became Europe's defensive backbone during the Cold War. Wire-guided and relatively simple, Milan emphasized ease of use and mass deployment. It was designed to be operated by regular infantry, not specialists. Milan's importance isn't just technical, it's strategic. It allowed NATO forces to plan defense against overwhelming armored numbers. It proved that good enough, widely available weapons can be more powerful than rare advanced systems. Panzerfaust. 3. Germany. The name Panzerfaust echoes World War II, but the Panzerfaust III is entirely modern. Unlike guided missiles, this system excels in close-range combat, especially in urban environments. It's fast, direct, and brutally effective. Its design reflects a defensive mindset. When armor appears suddenly, infantry needs an instant answer. Panzerfaust III is a reminder that even in the age of smart weapons, simplicity still has a place. RPG-7 Russia, the eternal icon. Few weapons in history rival the cultural impact of the RPG-7. Introduced in the 1960s, it spread across continents, not because it was advanced, but because it was simple, durable, and adaptable. While it lacks guidance systems, its availability made it a constant presence in conflicts worldwide. The RPG-7 became proof that weapons don't need cutting-edge technology to influence history. Sometimes, longevity is power. Spike Missile. Israel. The Spike missile family represents the future of anti-tank warfare. What sets Spike apart is versatility, multiple engagement modes, adaptable roles, and advanced targeting concepts. It reflects Israel's military philosophy: precision over brute force, flexibility over rigidity. Spike shows where anti-tank weapons are heading, not just toward destruction, but information-driven combat. Infantry rifle-based. At systems. Before modern missiles, armies experimented with rifle-launched grenades and portable anti-tank solutions. These systems were imperfect, but crucial stepping stones. They represent a phase where militaries desperately searched for ways to empower individual soldiers against armor. Every advanced system today exists because of those early ideas. Innovation is rarely perfect. It's iterative. Tanks once ruled the battlefield without challenge. Today, they survive only through teamwork, awareness, and adaptation. Anti-tank weapons didn't just change warfare. They rebalanced power, proving that technology doesn't belong only to the biggest machine, but sometimes to the soldier carrying it. If you enjoy deep military history, weapon evolution, and the untold stories behind modern warfare, subscribe now. Because history isn't just about who was strongest, it's about who adapted fastest. See you in the next chapter of military history.